about that, Sarah's Democrats watch the grand old party self-destruct. Carlos Gutierrez is the kind of Republican that Ted Cruz and others, well, he makes them squirm. Romney, Gutierrez, Olympia Snowe of Maine, they are Republicans of another time and place. Maybe immigrate to a new party.
I would say of the future. I would say we're the Republicans of the future.
We'll talk about that in a second. Your immigration reform, you've been out front on this for over 2 decades. Have we messed it up again?
I am concerned we have. We're going into 2014. The budget's going to take over all the discussions.
And politics.
And the politics, 2014 is too easy to punt it to 2015. By that time, the president's a lame duck. But the problem keeps getting worse. Our economy isn't being served. You mentioned that Walmart doesn't have enough people. I bet you that traces somehow to immigration. You know, we need more people in this country. Our workforce is not growing, not just in high-skilled workers, but throughout.
So how big of a problem is it for corporate America, for companies to find, say, lesser skilled workers and other
Let me give you an anecdote, which Washington loves. I met a guy the other day. He said, look, I own 3 restaurants. If I had more workers, I would own 8. And if I owned 8, I would hire more U.S. citizens.
What would you say to Ted Cruz? Well, I mean, Jeff Flake of Arizona's gotten crushed over this issue. What do you say to the Ted Cruzes of the world and the people that adore Senator Cruz?
I think they are wrong. I think they are dead wrong about the economy and about what a damage this will be to our economy if we don't get our act together.
Well, Scarlett, when I say this with great respect, is this about Latin Americans and not Asians?
This is about the economy. I mean, Asians are a big part of what's happening in immigration. 3.5% of the population is Asian. So it's about Asians, Russians, Africans, and Latin Americans. Yeah.
The pushback to this, and I think you have to clear this up, Secretary Gutierrez, is why can't the restaurant owner and the Walmarts hire more American jobs?
Because they can't find them. You know, in 1960, 90% of our people didn't have a high school diploma. Today, it's only 10.
I've got to ask you now and switch to the future of your Republican Party. Democrats are loving this. They silent why the Republican Party implodes. It looks like a bad outtake from the movie Lincoln. This started with Lincoln. You picked it up with your generation, and now the young kids are going to mess it up. What is your order to Rubio and Cruz and the others to reinvigorate the Republican Party?
Focus on the beauty of free enterprise and free markets and less government and fewer taxes, and stop focusing on social issues, for social battles which were fought 50 years ago. Let's fight the battles of the future.